All right, we're back with the passing show and who, what, when, and where in Washington, D.C. Well, a little bit of primary documentation for historians of the future, potentially, or raw journalism, or some verite. This is my little ramble up the street about 3:19 p.m. on August the 10th, I think. No, April the 10th, 2026. Get the month right. Starts with an A. April. Spring in Washington, D.C. Just beautiful today. White heat. White heat. Comes to mind because years ago, it was a gift given to me by a friend. Won't soon forget. Won't soon forget. Days taught me a few things. Life, the universe, and everything. Was a decade older than my friend. And I still am. White heat. Velvet Underground. It was a time in our history. Saw Run Lola Run together at the Rex Theater. That was fun. I think I'm going to just go up by the tulips today, past Seta Osteria. Things are pretty torn up along Connecticut Avenue still, but they're working. They're making progress, visible progress every day. Sidewalk closed doesn't mean much to people, apparently. But here it's open, and the tulips are just outstanding. I need some rest. Many different ways of being, I have to remind myself. Not everyone is on the same page. We're doing the best we can with what we have. The things across the way are interesting. Cultivating relationships with the people. It's fun to do. Jack, those are gorgeous, huh? Look at that. 5 folks have joined us on the passing show. I hope you're enjoying the view, the who, what, when, and where of it all. The almost famous shades. Doing some work on this place. Looks like they may be gutting it, redoing the interior. That's always nice. And they can fix up an old place. It's the Rose House, Washington. I don't know what that means. We're not far from the Phillips collection where they got a Jean Moreau exhibit going on. It's pretty good. It's one of my favorite institutions. I try to keep it supported. My wife and I have cut back our support this year because we're not making as much, but I'm having fun doing it. Life, the universe, and everything. And on. Need my rest. That's Jim. I don't think I've seen Jim in a while. Healthy. Good, Jim. How are you? All right. Small world. Beautiful day. Beautiful weather. Just keep swinging back and forth. Watching the passing show. Thinking about how DNA has done all of this to the surface of the Earth. Got to wonder what other complex chemistries are going on elsewhere. It's fringy tulips. They're particularly interesting. Well, this look nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think they're worth it. I have so too. Just putting the white stones around one of the flower boxes, decorating it a bit. I don't think I could get down there and do that myself. There's a tulip by itself, worthy of documentation. Roger Scott, Christian Anthony, Christine Panas, and King I've joined. I've seen some of you all before. If you're new to the passing show, the aim of this is simply to document a little bit who, what, when, and where from the angle I happen to be at on the planet Earth. Just a little bit more documentation that might help patch together some loose ends for historians of the future, potentially. Who knows? There's not a lot of detail, but there's a lot of metadata. You can tell, for instance, that this particular ambassador's vehicle was going by. You just make out his license plate, you find out which ambassador's car it was. And all the other vehicles, their license plates could be read within the metadata. Types of cars, manufacturing, choices that were made, particularly economic choices. Every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. We are never without impact so long as we have breath in the body. And we are never much more than a couple of minutes from death, since breathing is required to maintain homeostasis, which I'm doing. There's DCY 1450. That's the Chinese embassy car. As I remember, CY is for the People's Republic of China. They have quite a presence in our fair city. I will walk across here, straight up to the embassy of Moldova. And it's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Our Christmas tree is in a wreath, still there, waiting to be hauled away, ground down. The grace year. Survive together or die alone. It's my neighbor Jeff, heading up to his vehicle, I guess. And there's our beautiful Japanese maple blowing in the wind, turning its leaves up. That color. Astonishing how beautiful the effects of DNA can be on the planet. Here's some other plants. Plant life. Azaleas. Roses. They haven't burst out yet, but it's got so many blossoms on it this year. It's just going to be incredible. It already is incredible. It says, looks like the hydrangea, the old hydrangea, is going to bloom once again. There's its bloom in the making. Glad to see that. These also. So, onward, you can see the dogwood is doing really well. A lot of blossoms on it. Leaves beginning to come out along with them. That's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining. Be the change you want to see in the world, and remember, every cent spent, vote for the kind of world we are co-creating.